The beginning of this bow season was like most. I wanted to kill a nice doe to fill my freezer, and to continue monitoring my Reconyx cameras for a shooter buck that I may be able to kill during the early season. What I didn't realize is that I was about to start the most difficult hunting season I've ever had.
We have a unique setup here. Timmy is set up right across this little landing strip is what I'm calling it. We're trying to catch a deer coming through here where I can get a shot and Timmy can film the pass through on the opposite side, the old Dan Fitzgerald trick shot. Hopefully that can happen tonight. If it doesn't, I can tell stories with Dan Johnson. Somebody's gonna get fired. Somebody's gonna get fired. It might be me. But beautiful setup. I don't know if there's a more pretty setup in Southeast Iowa. Now it's just a matter of waiting to see if any does are gonna show up.
Bow hunting is my life. Filming is my passion. My bow is my weapon. Hunting giant deer is my purpose. Shed hunting is what moves me. Chasing spring gobblers sharpens our skills. Designing the gear that I use is my job. Making better bow hunting videos is my duty. These are my friends and my brothers. This is my world. This is Whitetails Inc.
Watching a bunch of young bucks fighting and everything else over here on one of these adjacent fields. They're quite a distance away, a couple hundred yards away, but it's just cool to see what's coming out. Kind of lets you know where you are in the season, where the bucks are at, what they're doing. So far, though, no does have come within range, so we'll wait here a little bit longer. And, yeah, what can you say? Sometimes you can't just make things happen. Alright, Timmy and I are out on a morning set in a ground blind that we brushed in a couple days ago. And it's a classic, just travel corridor, pinch point between all this food and bedding area. There's bedding all basically along this whole ridge that we're sitting on the edge of. Our wind's blowing right where I expect the deer to come, but I got the ozonics up here going. And it's actually killer ground blind setup because it's tucked right up in these cedars. So hopefully Operation Doe Kill is in full force. That's what my goal is, to kill a nice doe this morning.
Listen, my goal is never to make this web show or any of our videos turn into an infomercial like so many of the others. With that being said, when something comes along that does what Ozonics does, how can we not show it? This buck is straight downwind, and the smell of the ozone gas coming from our ground blind was what actually brought this buck from the lower field. You can clearly see this deer is sniffing the air over and over because of the strange odor he's just encountered. The reaction of this buck is typical of an animal who encounters ozonics for the first time. They aren't sure what to do. They aren't really comfortable with the smell, but it doesn't freak them out to the point of running away or snorting. In a lot of cases, they are curious and will actually approach closer for further investigation. The key element with this is that they do not associate the experience with danger or to a human. You need to know that I would never ever promote them if they didn't work. We have enough crap to carry into the woods that I'm not about to add to that pile just to promote some product. These things are freaking amazing.
That little 2.5-year-old came straight into our ozone stream. He smelled it down there. All of a sudden I see an antler pop out 25 yards from us. Just awesome, man. That was awesome. That was worth it right there, yeah. Oh, we just needed a doe to do the same thing. My name is Todd, and I deer hunt, and I can't kill a doe because I suck. Hey, how bad is that? I'm only a turkey hunter now. And when we turkey hunt, we kill world records, and when we deer hunt, we can't even shoot a doe, so that sucks. We're trying to get it done from a ground blind, and it's been presenting some problems to us. I'm not used to doing doe interviews. I know that I'd like to kill one, and we got some mosquitoes in here. Lots of them. So, I got that going for me. Timmy and I are back out in this ground blind this morning. We sat here last night, didn't see a deer, but I have been seeing deer come through here in the mornings. We're trying to kill a freaking doe on video, and I'm trying to do it from the ground, and I'm just like kind of getting, it's almost stubbornness at this point, because I'm like, for the love of God, we gotta see a doe at some point in one of these food plots. Been hunting out for 5 days, trying to get a crack at one, and we were close the other night, no cigar. And then the last couple of mornings, yesterday morning, we didn't see anything, or any does. We saw a nice little buck, but trying to get it done. It's ridiculous, but if nothing else, we've had a couple of beautiful mornings just to sit out and talk. But I'm not out here to talk. We're trying to kill a freaking doe, so I decided to come in and hunt one of my stands that it's not really in the greatest area in the world, but I do believe we could kill a doe out here. We got a peninsula that goes out into a long way out through a field before it connects to another section of timber, and standing corn all the way around us. We can shoot one edge right over here, and I got beautiful shooting lanes all around us, so the tree is freaking sweet. Really nice setup. Now we just gotta wait for a doe to show, give us a little bit of action. Hopefully they'll follow our set right in here.
Yep. The one frickin' day I forget my Quickie Quiver tree mount is the day I miss this doe and need a second arrow fast. Yeah, not so much. What can I say? I missed, plain and simple. I'm shooting an elite judge that is probably the fastest, most accurate bow I've ever shot in my life, and for the first time in 17 years, my arrow hit nothing but air. Well, and dirt.
I guess everybody misses, don't they? Timmy and I had this morning.
Hey, I knew it was going to happen at some point. I'm just glad it happened on a doe and not some monster buck.
Timmy and I had a conversation this morning about how the last time I missed was when I was 16 years old, and I'm 33 right now. I just misjudged her a little bit, I think. I won't lie. She was probably about 25. See, I had ranged the corn, the edge of the corn was 32, so I figured she was about 25. But maybe I just wasn't on her very good, I don't know.
I won't proclaim to be any sort of archer expert. My shooting form and skill as an archer has been produced through many years and tens of thousands of arrows released. When it comes to archery, I base everything I do year-round on the hunt. I practice only on deer targets, and try to make the time in the backyard count. I'm also a big believer in shooting every single day during the season. You owe it to the animals to know your bow is shooting accurately and stays that way.
Are you on her? Sometimes bow hunting sucks. Timmy and I came back into the set where where I missed that doe the other day. And it was just getting camera light. I was just about to tell Timmy, let's do an interview. And I got this freaking tree trunk in front of me, and all of a sudden I see a doe pop out right freaking here. I never saw her coming. And by the time I told Timmy, she ended up busting us. I had her right here at 20 freaking yards, but I wasn't at full draw. And there was no shot, so she snorted once because she saw us moving, ran up here in this thick stuff, and I think her and her doe have kind of just squirted out of here, but frustrating. She would have been 15 yards right here. I could have absolutely pounded her. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Well, it's still first light. We're in a good spot. I still think we stand a good chance of seeing a doe yet. You on her?
I pretty much knew, with the doe looking in my direction, that she would bust me drawing my bow. I also knew that in her relaxed state, she would likely not bust right away and give me the 5 seconds I needed to accurately put an arrow through her chest. Thankfully, I was right. Being able to read a whitetail's body language is key at the moment of truth. This is something that I don't think is discussed quite enough.
Pretty sure I smoked her. Man, does that happen fast? She didn't look like she was hit. But I smoked her. I'm certain I hit her. Holy crap. Man, does that happen fast? Man, I was right on her. Like, I was right on her heart when I let it go. Right on her heart. 1/3 of the way up should be perfect. Yeah, dude, I thought I smoked her. You hit her. I hope I didn't hit her brisket. I couldn't tell. God, it felt really good. I mean, just shot a doe. Probably about 20 minutes ago. And I want to go look at the arrow right now.
Hey, that's right. It'll come out of
Guts.
Yeah.
That don't look good though. It definitely came out her guts because she was slightly quartering towards, hit her right in the right behind the shoulder, coming down and out. So to come out possibly down by her guts. Let's just see what the blood looks like here. Okay, there's nothing. Dang, I'm pretty sure she either went right there or right through here. Okay, blood right here. Blood and blood. There's blood here. Blood here. Blood. We're on blood. I'm hoping we're gonna take this slow and really check the sign carefully. And depending on what it starts to look like as we get along this corner, I start to go up, take a right. So let's just see what it looks like. It's looking good so far. It's looking good. This is a sign. This is exactly why I shoot the broadheads I use. A big cutting mechanical head. I use an AP Spitfire. They got the sharpest blades in the industry, and they have test data to prove it. Let's hope it was enough. Oh, there's tons of blood up here. Look at all this. Right here, tons. Oh, yes, look at right here. Oh, that's good looking. It's blowing a lot of stuff out here. Oh, yeah, good blood up here. There she is right there, dude. There she is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, honey. Boy, is she a beautiful big old doe. Look how far back that came out. I ended up hitting her better than I thought. I don't know, man. There's some kind of there's something about it. The whole predator prey. I don't know, but it always is emotional. Even a doe kill to me is like, I mean, you're taking a life, so you gotta have utmost respect for these animals. How many deer have freaking busted us lately? You feel like an idiot. Sometimes I'm supposed to be this professional hunter, and sometimes that's why I love the sport, man. No matter how hard you work, there's still it's amazing. I was so just freaked out that I had hit her low. I was replaying the whole tuner episode in my brain, but when I let her go, it felt good. I was right on her heart. I know when I released it. I want to see where this arrow hit. That's my biggest curiosity. Yeah, that's pretty good. Redemption feels so good. After missing, could have been possibly this doe the other day, 25 yards. You know, and I don't care how long you do this. It's just, man, it can be so unbelievably frustrating at times. Your confidence goes into the dumps. Yesterday I must have shot 150 arrows at least, just trying to get my confidence back, and just realizing that at that moment of truth, just take an extra second or two to make sure. And boy, I couldn't be more excited. I'll tell you what, killing a doe this year, usually it's the first time out. We worked for this freaking thing. I'm telling you what, we've been hunting hard for like the last week, and I've been trying to kill one out of a ground blind, and it just hadn't been happening. And oh, she's so pretty. Oh, Timmy. I'm so happy. I'm just doe happy.
This doe was the beginning of a very grueling whitetail season that is currently going on here in Iowa. I apologize for not getting this episode up sooner, but I've been a bit preoccupied with trying to put a giant on the ground. We will never be that company that has instant episodes of our hunt streaming as they happen. We require a little bit more time to put the stories together in a way that we want you to see them. Thank you very much for watching the latest edition of Whitetails Inc. We have some giant encounters and some unbelievable stories that are currently in the works. To all of our troops stationed all around the world, wish you a very happy Thanksgiving, and I thank you very much for what you do for all of us. May God bless you all, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble. If you're sick of watching the same old, check out a White Knuckle DVD. Not just different, better. To check out our full line of White Knuckle Productions DVDs, gear, and additional video clips, either click on the link from whitetailsinc.com or visit us at whiteknuckleproductions.com.